Thank you. You have been listening to the MPS Harp Ensemble under the direction of Charles Lynch. I have to say that as a board, we have never been so quick about coming out from our study session because we were all anxious to come and hear the harps and the great things that you do for us. Mr. Lynch, do you have someone to share a little bit about your group? Come to the microphone back here, please, and tell us who you are and all about the Harp Ensemble.
Hi, my name is Natalie Stradling. I've been a part of the harp program for the past 6 years, and I've been able to play with the harp ensemble for the past 3 years. The harp ensemble is really amazing. We get to meet up once a week at the Mesa Irving Historic Building, and it's helped me grow as a musician so much, and it's helped my passion of music, and I've been able to have so many wonderful opportunities being a part of this program. A couple of summers ago, I was given the opportunity to audition for a youth ensemble for the National American Harp Society. And I was granted, along with 2 other students, a $500 grant to go and perform in Atlanta, Georgia. And I wouldn't have been able to do that without the Mesa Harp Ensemble. I was also given an opportunity to perform at regionals and all-state auditions. That helped really enforce me to become a better musician. My marching band is here, actually, the Mesa High School Marching Band, and I was given the opportunity to have an electric harp and was one of the first harpists to ever perform in a marching band ever, and it is just a really amazing program that we have here. And I really hope you enjoy our music because us students really love it, and I'm very grateful for the program that we have here. So.
I think being able to march with any version of a harp is pretty impressive. So thank you, Ellie, for sharing that. And we're excited to hear more and honor Mesa High and their great accomplishments later this evening. Mr. Lynch, do you have any other upcoming performances or things that the public should be aware of?
In March?
Sure.
Our December performances are kind of winding down, but there are still a few junior high performances where harpists from the program are playing over the next week. And the Red Mountain Winter Spectacular, there will be a harp ensemble performing in that. The program is unique. No one else has this in the country. We're the largest public school harp program. We have 210 kids across 16 different schools. We're also the most active program. If anyone wants to challenge that, they can try, but we've had from the Thanksgiving break until next week, we've had 42 performances featuring harpists throughout the district. So 3.5 weeks with 42 performances. We've been moving harps around, and every student, we make sure that all 210 students get a performance opportunity throughout the year. So we stay active, and they work really hard. So next year, or next March, we'll be having Dinner and Harps, where the harp ensemble will perform, and also at the end of the year, the Harp Festival, where all 200 students come together and perform at the Mesa Arts Center, and that will be at the beginning of May. So thank you again.
Those are amazing things. Thank you. Do you have one more number for us before? We also want to thank the parents. I've had a niece play in this ensemble, and it is a project for parents to transport and set up. So thank you for helping them be able to perform all over, and especially here tonight. Thank you so much. I want to know, though, are those glissandos as fun to play as they look? Because in my mind, that's like, they're not fun? Oh, in my mind, that's so fun. I'm going to come try one day. Thank you. As they are doing their involved cleanup process, we're going to go out of order a little bit and have you watch a video about how our meeting will proceed.
Welcome to the Mesa Public Schools Governing Board meeting. We appreciate your interest in the district. The 5 elected governing board members volunteer countless hours and serve without compensation. The president and the clerk of the board are elected in January. Under state law, the governing board may only discuss and vote on matters that are on the agenda for tonight's meeting. Agendas are posted a minimum of 24 hours in advance on the Mesa Public Schools website and in the Curriculum Services Center. Copies of tonight's agenda are located in the lobby. Members of the public may speak to the agenda items. If you wish to comment on any agenda item, please fill out a request to address the board form. These forms are also located in the lobby. Before the item is discussed, please submit the completed form to the assistant to the governing board. Members of the public will be given a maximum of 3 minutes to speak. Once recognized by the governing board president, please state your name. We ask that all speakers show respect and courtesy to others. During the second regular meeting of each month, the agenda will include a call to the public, which is an opportunity to speak to the governing board about a school district matter that's not on the agenda. Please submit a request to address the board form to participate in the call to the public. If you want the governing board to consider adding an item to a future agenda, you may submit your request in writing to the board at least 5 working days before that meeting. The superintendent or the governing board president will consider your request. Thank you for your attendance and involvement in tonight's meeting.
Scouts, there's at least 3 seats up front. There's a few seats up front if you would like them. For whoever would like them. Thank you. Thank you for watching that video, and welcome to our December board meeting. We, in accordance with Governing Board Policy BDDH, Public Participation at Board Meetings, we are honored to have our invocation given this evening by Father Roland Francisco of the Christ the King Roman Catholic Church. And if you'll stand, and then stay standing when he's finished.
In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Lord, we reach out to you for your guidance. Please show us which way to turn. Calm our anxious thoughts. Come speak into our minds. Strengthen us as we falter and feel weary. May we feel strength rising up within our hearts. Bring clarity into our visions and dreams. We trust that you are with us, no matter where we go or what we decide to do. You journey with us always. We ask this through Christ our Lord. Amen.
Thank you, Father Francisco. I call this meeting to order. We will, please join us in the Pledge of Allegiance. Tonight it will be led by Boy Scout Jackson Gardner. Jackson is a second-class scout from Troop 570 and attends Franklin at Brimhall. Come on up to the microphone, Jackson, and please remain standing when Jackson's through for the national anthem.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Whose
Thank you. You may be seated. We appreciate you joining us tonight, and we look forward to all of the things that we will be able to discuss. If you needed an agenda or wanted to see a copy, they're out in the foyer for you. Minutes for this meeting will be found online, and you can follow along at home. If you just are looking for something exciting to do on the second and fourth Tuesday nights, you can watch us on TV. You heard it here first. Okay, we are already on item number 5 on our agenda, which is approval of minutes. We have 2 sets of minutes to approve tonight. The first is minutes of a regular meeting held on November 28th, 2017. Do I have a motion to approve those minutes?
Move for approval of the regular meeting held on November 28th, 2017.
All those in favor? Aye. And the approval of minutes of a study session held on November 29th, 2017.
Madam President, I'll make a motion that the minutes for the study session held on November 29th, 2017 be received and adopted.
All those in favor?
Aye.
I was so excited to start our meeting that I forgot to excuse Governing Board Member Clerk Ben Smith. Tonight, Kiana Sears will be our acting clerk. And Mrs. Sears, thank you. We appreciate you filling in for him. And we also wanted to welcome Senator Sean Bowie. Senator Bowie is in the back. He's a frequent visitor at our board meetings, and we appreciate his support. Now we will move on to our personnel requests. Dr. Holmes.
Madam President, members of the board, we're asking your approval this evening of the certificated and classified personnel requests.
I was really impressed with no addendum.
Right?
It was really impressive. Do I have a motion to approve those?
Madam President, I move that we approve the certificated and classified personnel requests.
All those in favor?
Aye.
And that brings us to our consent agenda item. Usually these are considered as one motion, but we're going to make some adjustments to item E. So I need a motion to approve the consent agenda with the exception of item E.
I move for approval of the consent agenda with the exception of item E.
And Board Member Minor is recusing herself from this vote because she's on the consent agenda.
I thought we were removing the E to vote on right now.
What's best? Should we remove it, or should we just have her not vote?
You know, it's probably best that you remove both the item for the reimbursement as well as the fee schedule. Then the entire board can vote on the fee schedule item, and then Mrs. Minor can recuse herself for the reimbursement.
Okay, so let's have a motion to approve the consent agenda items with the exception of E and N.
I restate then that we move for approval of the consent agenda with the removal of item E and N.
All those in favor?
Aye.
And let's talk about item E. Andy, Ms. Forless?
Madam President, members of the board, before you this evening is the updates to our senior high school course fee schedule. I would like to make an addendum for our music programs to be read as follows. Each music program will be $10 per year with an asterisk that reads, additional fees may apply for uniforms not to exceed $90 per year.
Thank you, Dr. Forless. Do I have a motion to approve as amended by Dr. Forless?
Madam President, I make a motion to approve as amended by Dr. Forless.
Okay, we have a motion to approve item E on the consent agenda as amended by Dr. Forless. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. And brings us to item N, which is authorization for reimbursement of travel. Does anybody want to talk to us about that? Or should we just do it?
I think that's just a matter of fact, just to
Okay.
ensure that we are following appropriate protocol. We would have the three of you vote for that, absent Mrs. Minor and Mr. Smith's absence as well.
All right, Elaine, don't vote.
I'm good.
Okay.
I'm good on it.
All right, do I have a motion to approve item N on the consent agenda item?
I move that we approve consent agenda item N.
All those in favor?
Aye.
All right, Dr. Cowan, it's all you, the superintendent's report.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Happy holidays and welcome to the last governing board meeting of the 2017 calendar year. First, let's take a moment to thank again our district harpists. The only harp ensemble of any reputation comes from Mesa Public Schools. And they have done a wonderful job under the direction of Dr. Charles Lynch for their wonderful music performance. Again, we thank you and congratulate you. Please join me in thanking our harpists one more time. We also express our appreciation to the career and technical education students from Dobson, Red Mountain, and Westwood High Schools for adorning this evening's meeting with these beautiful poinsettias that they have grown themselves. They certainly add to the festivities of the season. Next Friday afternoon, students and school staff will begin their winter break. On behalf of the governing board and all members of the superintendency, I wish everyone a safe, happy, and healthy holiday season. We hope you enjoy this time with family and friends, and we look forward to returning in January with New Year's resolutions for an incredible and remarkable 2018. Mountain View High School seniors Alan Harvison, trumpeter, and Colton Johnson, alto saxophonist, are two of 7 Arizona students selected to join an elite group of marching band members performing during halftime at the U.S. Army All-American Bowl. The game is January 6th at the Alamo Dome in San Antonio, Texas. Scott Bergner, music education specialist, he's in the audience with us today, shares, "This opportunity is a big deal. Alan and Colton study under the direction of Adam Risch and are being recognized by a national ensemble as 2 of the country's top 125 high school senior marching band musicians and color guard members. The musicians receive an all-expense-paid trip to San Antonio. As members of the Dream Team, they will spend the week rehearsing and memorizing an entire halftime show. Congratulations, Alan and Colton, for your hard work and dedication to your musicianship. We are so proud of you. We extend our appreciation to the local Chipotle Mexican Grill locations for hosting Mesa Public Schools Chipotle Day. And we thank all of you who joined to participate in this event. By eating dinner at Chipotle on November 29th, our community raised more than $8,200 for the Mesa Public Schools Foundation. This year's event raised $400 more than last year's event. The foundation supports students and staff in a variety of ways, including funding teacher mini-grants, after-school elementary chorus programs, and our ever-famous Battle of the Books program. Now, ladies and gentlemen, there is still time to reduce your tax bill while helping your local school through the Extracurricular Activities State Tax Credit. These contributions support activities such as sports, visual and performing arts, special programs, field trips, and clubs. Contributions can also go toward fees for college credit or readiness exams, such as the PSAT, advanced placement tests, and international baccalaureate exams. Thank you to those of you who have already made your generous donations, and thank you in advance to those of you who plan to contribute before the end of the year. It's easy to do so. Just visit mpsaz.org/ECA for extracurricular activities. Madam President and members of the board, this concludes the superintendent's report to the board, and I invite you to join me in front of the dais for this evening's recognitions. Okay. Emma Nissen from Mountain View High School, would you please join me? Come on up here, Emma. You're going to stand on that little black star right there, all right? And that's so the photographer can get the best picture he can of you. Yeah, give him your look. There we go. All right. Tonight we celebrate Emma, who was named first chair performer in the 2017-2018 All-State Jazz and Show Choir Festival. Emma received first chair alto in jazz choir. Congratulations, Emma, on your accomplishment. Music is a gift. May your voice always inspire, move, and touch the hearts of those around you. You come from a musical family, and it's genetic over at your house, and we're glad to celebrate yet another Nissen. We recognize the Mountain View High School school program directors who helped Emma develop her talents. If you're present, please stand. We have Mason Schreiber here, the choir director from Mountain View High School. Thank you, Mason. Jason Newman, our choir teacher at Mountain View, was not able to attend, but we appreciate him here. Is any other representative from Mountain View here? How about proud father and or family members of this young lady? There we go. It's a father-daughter thing. It's goes way back. So, ladies and gentlemen, please join me in recognizing this young lady for her outstanding talents and recognition. You have some comments you'd like to say? Come on over.
Gosh, well, I don't really know what to say, but All-State Jazz, I was able to do it my sophomore year, and I was really, really excited to audition again my junior and senior year. And I'd gone through I discovered that I had nodes on my vocal cords, which was kind of a bummer because I wasn't able to sing to my full potential. But as I worked kind of through that, it was just so amazing because I went into my audition just really hoping that, like, giving my all, that it would come out with a good result. And I was really shocked when they told me that I was first chair. Mr. Schreiber can attest to that. I cried in his first hour. It was very, it was very emotional, and I was elated to be a part of just such a great program because jazz just runs so deep through me that I just loved being able to spend 3 days, which were probably the best 3 days of my entire life, with some of the most amazing people that just have the most incredible talent and just some of the most amazing directors and people that are just involved in music. And it was a really great experience. So thank you.
Great. Hold on just a second. So Emma, we're going to ask you for a little favor, okay?
Oh.
Okay, now see Dr. Forlis over here. This is Dr. Forlis. She is our assistant superintendent for teaching and learning, and it just so happens to be her birthday today.
Oh.
So would you mind, and we'll all join in with you, but would you kind of lead us off, and we'll jump right in there singing happy birthday to her. Would you mind doing that?
Just regular happy birthday.
Just regular. You don't have to do the jazz version. But if you want to do a little descant off the top, we're good with that too, all right?
It's everyone singing happy birthday.
We're all going to sing. Look, everybody's going to sing, even Mr. Mason, who...
I can play happy birthday. Can I do that instead?
Go. You go.
All
You
right,
want to play the piano instead?
You
And
guys, you just follow me.
all right.
I've worked on it so hard for this
Perfect. It's Dr. Forlis, all right? All right. Day to you, happy birthday to you, happy birthday, Dr. Forlis, happy birthday to you. All right. Emma, thank you so much. Thank you. Congratulations. I'd like you to meet our board right over here. Multiple talented young lady, and congratulations, Dr. Forlis, for a birthday. Alrighty, let's keep moving on. Now please join me in recognizing the Mesa High School Marching Band. Will Band Director Robert Brooks and representatives from the marching band please step forward. We're going to have you stand right here. scoot over a little bit. No, that's okay. That's good. Under the direction of Robert Brooks and Jeff Cuomo, the marching band nabbed a pair of first-place state championship titles this year. First, the band took the top honors in Division 3A of the Arizona Marching Band Association Marching Band Championships on November 11th. The band also captured special recognition awards for general effect and auxiliary. 1 week later, they earned the Division II title at the Arizona Band and Orchestra Directors Association State Marching Band Championships. This was the band's third title for this organization in 3 years and the fifth state title in 8 years. Not too shabby, you guys. That's impressive. Now, Coach or Director Robert, sorry, they kind of look like a team. So I'm going to have you introduce these guys, and I've got a little cheat sheet here for you in case you need that.
So forgot about this part. Man, I hope everybody's here. So, Annalicia, Anthony, Alejandro, Carolyn, Hayden, Jenny, Emma, Naomi, Hayden, Jenny, did I ever say that, Jenny? Wallace, Evan, Ezra, Ariana, Tyler, Taylor, Emily, Charlie, Destiny, Michael, Nice, Jesus, Natalie, Zach, Elliot, Townley -McBain, Anthony, and Trey. And there's, yeah. So this is the rough and tough kids at Mesa High, and this is my 11th year at Mesa High. I moved here because I got married, and my wife was doing work with the Arizona Opera, and so I moved here and took this job, and I'm still here because the students, they don't think that they're so cool that they aren't teachable. And they're the most teachable students I've ever had. You know, I've taught in, I think this is my 4th state, and they are fun to work with. They're they're a pain in the neck too sometimes, but so am I. You know, it's and so it's really fun to have a group of, and to try to cultivate a culture where winning state and winning anything is really not what it's about. It's along the path on the way to success, and what success is means a lot of different things for a lot of people. But to me, it means the future and their ability to grow as individuals so that they have something to offer the world. And I take it seriously. And you know, we don't come in first place because we're the most talented, we're the best, we're the smartest. We come in first place because we will it. And we don't make excuses. We try really hard. And we don't give up at the end. Whenever we see the potential for slowing down and getting weak or tired, you know, we try to embrace the absurdity of the activity that we're in, which is the absurdity of life, and just be rough and tough and make it, enjoy the absurdity of it, and do the opposite of what most people would do, which is get tired, give up, get discouraged, and we just dig in harder. And we do this to prove to ourselves, not to anyone else, but to prove to ourselves that we are capable of making a difference in the world. And the mark of success is whether these students go on to be conscientious, contributors to society. I have more to say, but that's it.
Follow him, okay? Here, I'll knuckle you as you go along. Congratulations, good job. Excellent work. Thank you, thank you. Excellent, thank you, sir. Thank you. Congratulations. Good job. Okay, here's your little display. That was pretty.
Worked on it.
Really paid off. Paid off. This little guy. Dent the universe. That's a good shirt for you to wear. Oh no, it's totally good. Totally good. Thank you to the parents and staff who support our musicians and performers. You've listened to countless hours of them practicing their instruments until perfect and attended numerous football games, festivals, fundraisers, and competitions. I think I can say that certainly that it was well worth it, especially for these students and these families. These young people have a plaque to place in the band room for the coaches, or I'm sorry, for the directors, and their state championship pins, which they received today. Through their director. We'd like to again congratulate our Jackrabbits on their state championship titles. Please join me one more time in recognizing them. With both of these last two recognitions, I also want to make sure you're aware of the district support to our musicians and our incredible music teachers, and that's Patrick Walsh over here. He is our Director of Creative and Performing Arts, and Scott Bergner, who is our Music Education Department Specialist right over here. Thank you, gentlemen, for all you do as well. Next on the agenda are spotlight recognitions. The program gives you an opportunity to learn more and see a comprehensive look at our schools, programs, and departments, and allows you to recognize some incredible individuals. This evening's spotlight recognitions include the East Valley Academy and Crossroads. Yeah. Falcon Hill Elementary School. There's like a whole bunch of them out there. And our transportation department. Oh, there's a bunch over there as well. All right, excellent. So, Dr. Pat Goolsby, principal of the East Valley Academy and Crossroads, would you please join me at the podium while we watch a brief video about your school?
Welcome to East Valley Academy, home of the Griffins. We encourage our students to develop perseverance, to serve their community, and to pursue excellence in everything that they do. East Valley Academy is actually 4 unique programs on one campus. When Crossroads and East Valley Academy merged, we became a school of both choices and success. We offer small classrooms with caring teachers and authentic engagement with a chance for students to be individuals on our campus. Our students come from every corner of our district and from other districts as well, and are collaboratively involved in the everyday decision-making on our campus through Student Council, SIAC, and our leadership team. We are a PBIS school, and we have been honored as an Arizona Civic Engagement School for 4 years running. We are known for our Gold Award Service Learning Program. Our students love our award-winning art program and CTE film and video classes. We also offer unique schedules that work around students' needs to work, students who are parents, and students who are returning to school to finish their diploma. We are here to motivate them to succeed, accelerate their trajectory, educate the whole person, and graduate a young adult who is ready for the world. East Valley Academy is about the choices you make and the direct influence those choices have on the future you choose.
Choose Flex.
Choose Crossroads.
Choose Crossroads High School.
Choose Eva.
Choose Eva. You belong here. Oh, that's the first time we've seen that, and that's a beautiful video. Thank you. East Valley Academy and Crossroads are proud to be small schools with big choices and even bigger hearts. We offer 4 distinct and diverse instructional options for our students, ensuring success for all. And I'm proud to recognize the following superstars in our community. Caitlin Rose Donahue, will you join me? She's a senior at our school. Caitlin is known for her kindness, her beautiful smile, and her commitment to learning. She shares many talents at Crossroads, including having done sign language in our assemblies, award-winning artwork, and a welcoming spirit for new students. This year, she is studying anatomy and physiology at EVIT with an eye towards a possible health-related occupation. She is a true inspiration, and I am honored to recognize you, Caitlin, as our outstanding student from East Valley Academy, Crossroads, and Flex. Okay, so psychology. Caitlin, if you'll please stand in front of the table on your right, we're going to celebrate another member of our community, and I'll ask Miss Karen Randall to join us up here. She is our CTE teacher. Karen is a magnet for students who enter her classroom and immediately realize this is a teacher who cares about me. She blends technology, passionate differentiation for students, and hands-on learning with respect and concern for all. With more than 26 years of experience, she has she started when she was 10, okay? With more than, she has a calling for teaching and helps peers by sharing her insight. I am honored to recognize you, Karen, as our outstanding educator who makes a difference. So, thank you. Next up, I'd like to call Denora Favela, the principal's secretary, to please come up and step forward. Denora is my right and left hand. She gives 100% to create a positive experience for our visitors and community. She is patient, with me mostly, kind, helpful, and fantastic at solving problems in both English and Spanish. She is quick to learn and fearless about taking on huge projects on our campus. Her professionalism, dedication, and comprehensive management skills make her an invaluable member of our team. I am honored to recognize you, Denora, as our customer service champion. So I'm going to have my champions shake hands with our board members, and I'd like to thank you for giving us the opportunity to shine a spotlight on a few members of East Valley Academy and Crossroads community, all of who empower every student on our campus to succeed. Thank you.
Our next spotlight shines on Falcon Hill Elementary School. Will Dr. Lisa McCrae Cannon, principal of Falcon Hill, please join me at the podium while we watch a video about your school after the wedding reception.
Hi, my name is Dr. Lisa McCrae Cannon, and I'm the proud principal of Falcon Hill Elementary, where project-based learning happens. Our school is the only project-based learning school in all of Mesa. We were the first to launch it last year. They are learning about their content, but it's being taught in a way that makes it authentic and relevant.
Project-based learning is fun. You get to work in teams. You get to create, we get to use art.
I love that we not only focus on the traditional standards that need to be taught, but we also focus on the 21st century skills such as collaboration, critical thinking, communication, and creativity.
We are about a 30% open enrollment school, and so it's a special place when you know people are coming to your school because you have something that they love. We try and make sure that we're getting every single kid every single day based on what they need. These are the most hardworking individuals I've ever had the pleasure of working with. They're there socially, emotionally, academically, you name it. If there's a need, they're going to be there. Here at Falcon Hill, we focus on these three things: power to learn, power to excel, and the power to own our future. Come on over to the Hill.
They said I wouldn't get emotional. Well, that's not true. That's so true and represents our school. I'm so proud to represent Falcon Hill. Thank you, Dr. Cowan. We are a safe and caring community focused on empowering all of our learners. We believe in our power to excel, learn, and own our future. And I am proud, very proud, to recognize the following Firebirds tonight. Najee White, 6th grade student. Would you please join me at the podium? Najee comes to school every day with a positive attitude, showing respect, kindness, and empathy for all. She's busy participating in National Elementary Honor Society, Student Council, SIAC, and orchestra and chess club. She's just in 6th grade. She's also a reading buddy for kindergartners and 1st grade students. Her ability to persevere is a testament to her inner drive. I am honored to know you and to recognize you, Najee, as our outstanding student. Najee, would you please stand in front of the table on your right as we celebrate another member of our community? Danae Balki, would you please come on up? Danae is our volunteer. She is dedicated to our students, a kind-hearted soul. She makes it her mission to serve others. Students enjoy working with her because she is sweet and patient. No matter how busy she is, she's always there and willing to help, lend a helping hand, however big the need may be. She's valued, important, and an important member of our community. I am honored to recognize you, and thank you for being our volunteer extraordinaire. Patty Zabinski, could you please come on up? Patty Zabinski, autism teacher at Falcon Hill. Patty spends many hours planning to ensure students learn real-world skills. It's evident how much she cares about the whole child, teaching them how to navigate needs and wants and giving them the opportunity to apply math skills through shopping or selling homemade crafts. She sets incredibly high expectations, and her students rise to the occasion each and every time. I am honored to recognize you, Patty, as our educator who makes a difference. Carrie Stonehouse, office specialist. Please step forward. Carrie is youthful, as you can see. And these words were actually written, I have to say, a couple of years even before I arrived at Falcon Hill. This has been brewing for years, so you know. So Carrie is youthful, ever fashionable, and a multitasking expert. Her warm face greets everyone who walks through our doors. Her superpower is recognizing nearly every parent and every student by face and by name. Carrie is happy to buzz you in, answer questions, and complete paperwork, all while fielding a dozen phone calls so efficiently you don't even notice. She's a treasure. She's incredibly positive. We love her, and I am honored to recognize you, Carrie, as our customer service champion for Falcon Hill. Oh, I'm supposed to instruct you. Would you please go shake the hands of our board members? It's good. Would you all shake our board members' hands? Thank you for giving us the opportunity at Falcon Hill to highlight just a few of the special people. Many of them are out in the audience right now. Falcon Hill, let's hear it. Amazing group of people who bring just an amazing amount of light, and just it's an amazing place to work. So I am proud to be the principal and proud to work with you all. So thank you. And thank you, Dr. Cowan.
Appreciate you. She takes her paperclip because she knows how tight resources are. Our last spotlight for the evening shines on our transportation department. Jeannie Vandermark, Director of Transportation, please join me at the front. Let's watch a brief video about how they get 500 buses everywhere across our 212 square miles of Mesa Public Schools.
Hello, my name is Jeannie Vandermark. I'm the Director of Transportation for Mesa Public Schools, and today I'd like to talk to you a little about transportation. We have over 700 employees in the transportation department, and our fleet consists of 541 school buses. We drive over 7,234,000 miles per year. In the 2016-17 school year, Mesa Public Schools provided more than 29,197 rides each day, totaling more than 5,839,400 individual rides per year. This doesn't include the thousands of field trips, athletic trips, or summer classes. Our bus drivers are more than just drivers. They are the most caring, giving individuals. They go out of their way to help when they can, and that means helping students on their bus or whatever else we ask them to do. What we're very proud of are the new facilities to work in and the new vehicle maintenance building. We love coming to work because of the people we work with and the community we serve. Transportation makes a difference in the lives of our students. Thank you for all the hard work the videographers did to get this together. It's just amazing. Thank you, Dr. Cowan. Just a minute to say that all the transportation employees that are here tonight are absolutely integral in making our district run with getting our kids to school, and I appreciate every single person that's here. The transportation department makes a difference in the lives of our students by driving them to and from school in a safe and timely manner. Our drivers personally greet each child as they enter the bus, and they say goodbye as they leave. Tonight, I'd like to honor two members of our team who make our department stronger. Elise Araujo, dispatcher, please come join me at the podium. She might kill me, I'm not sure. See, you had to be here. Elise is a miracle worker, and I mean that. She comes in early every day to cover unmanned routes for our transportation satellite, which is difficult to do with the driver shortage. She has vast knowledge of how to piece together driverless routes and temporarily assign stops or additional schools into other existing routes. She does all of this while making us laugh and smile. I'm honored to recognize you, Elise, as our employee who makes a difference, and she's a great cook. So.
I'd like to recognize Tammy Dasenjay, Support Supervisor. Please join me at the podium. Hi, Tammy D. Each day, Tammy steps into every office to say good morning with a smile. She's known for her chalkboard of inspirational messages, which are sometimes witty and other times simple reminders of the grace around us. Tammy encourages positive behavior and ensures no task is left undone. She loves doing things that make people feel special, and I'm honored to recognize you, Tammy, as our customer service champion. Stop. Elise and Tammy, I like you too. Thank you. Gosh. It's catching. Come shake hands with the board members and Dr. Cowan. This is just a small sample of the wonderful people who make up the transportation team. Thank you for taking the time to learn a little bit about transportation and what we do for our students every day. Thank you.
So there you have it. You've got 3 representations of what makes Mesa Public Schools the outstanding place it is. We've heard from Falcon Hill, Eva Crossroads Flex Program, and our incredible folks from transportation as well. Thank you to our master educators and employees. Your individual and collective efforts engage and inspire young learners every day. You give children the tools to be successful in life, which is evident in your outstanding students represented this evening in our meeting. We celebrate you. Our Spotlight recipients receive a certificate of appreciation and an Amazon gift card for personal use from the Mesa Public Schools Foundation. In addition, our volunteer extraordinaire receives a candy-filled tumbler, and outstanding students are recognized with an official portrait to be displayed in our governing boardroom, you can see over here on my left, and at their school and in a place of honor in their homes as well. We congratulate all of you, and folks, for those of you who don't know, this is just representative of literally thousands of individuals who are committed to the children in our community, and it is an honor to serve with them and for them in this great institution, Mesa Public Schools. So again, congratulations to all of you for what you do. Madam President, that concludes our presentations this evening, and we'll take a brief 3-minute recess and then resume the board meeting. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for being with us this evening. Jeannie?
Welcome to East Valley Academy, home of the Griffins. We encourage our students to develop perseverance, to serve their community, and to pursue excellence in everything that they do. East Valley Academy is actually 4 unique programs on one campus. When Crossroads and East Valley Academy merged, we became a school of both choices and success. We offer small classrooms with caring teachers and authentic engagement with a chance for students to be individuals on our campus. Our students come from every corner of our district and from other districts as well, and are collaboratively involved in the everyday decision-making on our campus through Student Council, SIAC, and our leadership team. We are a PBIS school, and we have been honored as an Arizona Civic Engagement School for 4 years running. We are known for our Gold Award Service Learning Program. Our students love our award-winning art program and CTE film and video classes. We also offer unique schedules that work around students' needs to work, students who are parents, and students who are returning to school to finish their diploma. We are here to motivate them to succeed, accelerate their trajectory, educate the whole person, and graduate a young adult who is ready for the world. East Valley Academy is about the choices you make and the direct influence those choices have on the future you choose.
Choose Flex.
Choose Crossroads.
Choose Crossroads High School.
Choose Eva.
Choose Eva. You belong here.
Hi, my name is Dr. Lisa McCrae Cannon, and I'm the
Holly's timing us. 1 minute. That's all we got. 1 minute.
Project-based learning happens. Our school is the only project-based learning school in all of Mesa. We were the first to launch it last year. They are learning about their content, but it's being taught in a way that makes it authentic and relevant.
Project-based learning is fun. You get to work in teams. You get to create. We get to use art.
I love that we not only focus on
All right, recess time is over. It's time to go back to work. I don't know if somebody sees Mrs. Sears, save her. She might have gotten swept out with the tide. Yeah, don't leave her out there if she's. We are on presentation item number 11, which is a presentation on the arts program. Dr. Cowan, you want to introduce why we get
I will,
Mr.
then I'll turn it
Walsh
over to Dr. Forlis. I don't know if you know this, but it's her birthday today. So congratulations.
You need to watch Emma on like YouTube and Facebook because she's amazing.
She
and
is
so
amazing.
She was faking that she couldn't have sung a solo to you because she could have, and it would have been the best thing you'd heard all year. But
Yep. So, Madam President, members of the board, this evening we have Patrick Walsh with us. He is our Director of Creative and Performing Arts and oversees one of many outstanding services and programs that we offer to the students in Mesa. And he will give you a brief summary of what those services are and the outreach and the impact it has on our kids. He is under the direction of Dr. Forlis, who serves as our Assistant Superintendent for Teaching and Learning. Dr. Forlis, anything you'd like to add before we turn the time over to Mr. Walsh?
Patrick's ready to go.
All righty.
Thank you for letting me be here this evening. It feels a little redundant to talk about the arts program in this way when what you saw as a presentation of the harps and our band and singing and all of those things, I think that just speaks louder than words. But I do need to mention that when you need to bring a state title home, let's go to the arts department and see how that works.
Oh,
No.
Steve Hogan has a challenge.
Yeah.
That's a challenge.
Five times. No, it's a cool thing. So, again, starting with why do so many Americans win the Nobel Prize? The United States has more Nobel laureates than any other single nation, with 336. The emphasis on creative thought rather than specific project-based research has been a large contributing factor to that success. The creative mind is an essential component to the development of new and important human advancement. A creative mind must be allowed to explore from the earliest days of childhood and throughout the formal years of education. A brief survey of highly successful individuals will show an early connection with abstract thought often fosters in an art-based education. Mesa Public Schools arts education, which encompasses elementary, junior high, and high school music, visual and performing arts programs, continues to offer a forward-thinking and robust programming for all 62,674 students enrolled in Mesa Public Schools. MPS students consistently shine in local and state competitions, again with our music programs boasting marching band winners as well as individual honors in all state and solo and ensemble competitions. Visual arts students' honors are unparalleled in state, fair, and other individual competitions. A visit to the annual Young at Art exhibition in April, which I hope you'll be at, will be amazing to parents and community at the level of talent that is refined in the MPS art classroom. Our theater and dance students are often included in national theater and dance competitions, and the Mesa community can be proud of the commitment to the arts education by our superintendency and our Mesa Public Schools governing board. Beginning in elementary school, Students in grades 3 through 7 are offered general music, band, orchestra, and an introduction to visual arts through the Arts Masterpiece program. The visual arts program is expanded to include the formal art instruction in grades 4 through 6. The junior high music program includes band, orchestra, and an addition of choir and choir programs, while the visual and performing arts programs offer a wide variety of classes, including an introduction to theater and dance. Each of our 6 comprehensive high schools offers a robust schedule of music, performing, and visual arts programs. Music arts, our Mesa Public Schools arts education student contacts include K through 12, 48,205 contacts. K through 12 visual arts, 19,505 student contacts. K through 12 performing arts, 1,837 contacts. In a year, we have a total education student contacts in arts education of 69,547 students get a contact in this district through arts education. Unique arts education programming for our students includes, again, that you saw this evening, our Mesa Public Schools HARP program that currently serves 136 students. The program is one of the very few across the country that offers individual student instruction and brings a positive spotlight to the Mesa community. Using the Lincoln Center model for aesthetic education, both Highland and Kerr elementary schools have recently completed a 3-year program to help reinforce the use of visual and performing arts in the classroom. Students are taught to notice deeply for structure and detail, an essential skill for success in math, science, and language arts studies. Highland Arts Elementary is full to capacity with 402 open enrollment students and 36 families on a wait list. A study of enrollment at many Valley State and art institutions based in arts education shows a similar pattern of enrollment. Parents and students see and feel the success of an arts-based education. Research consistently points to the success of students that are engaged in the study of one or more arts-related classes. The modality of thought that is honed in the arts-based classroom enlivens the students for capacity for creativity that separates them from other students. Students score higher on standardized testing, are more frequently in attendance, have fewer discipline problems, and are more successful in post-secondary education studies. Studies show a positive correlation between art studies, leadership, self-advocacy, and the advancement of advanced problem solving. Project-based learning has been the foundation of arts education since its inception. As MPS continues to explore project-based learning as a successful model, the Arts Education Department stands ready to expand and collaborate with other departments in an effort to address the entire student. Arts education is not a special. Arts education is an essential to a student's comprehensive education. Thank you so much for your support and allowing me to be here this evening. Scott Bergner is also here with us this evening, so as we question, if you have questions for the music department, Scott will be best to field those as well.
Anybody have any questions or comments for Patrick? I'll start for a minute. I got a text the other day from a mom who's on the Art Masterpiece board, she must be. And she said, we're sitting here at the Irving Center talking about things and worried about who our next superintendent will be. How vocal do we need to be about making sure the arts is protected in Mesa Public Schools with the choice of a new superintendent? And I thought that did a couple of things. First of all, speaks very highly of you, Dr. Cowan.
Absolutely.
And your support of the arts in Mesa Public Schools. It's a hallmark of Mesa Public Schools, and the things that we offer here is that opportunity to have great arts education in Mesa. And I thought it spoke to your parental involvement, the ways you have parents involved and who are wanting to make sure that this continues, that this is important. And I love the last quote about it's not special, it's essential. And I think that's my favorite is when they're in music in elementary school and they don't know that they're learning and that they're growing their minds. They're just having fun. And because that's the best way it happens. So thank you for all you guys do. I'm a big fan.
Thank you. And I can echo the sentiment to Dr. Cowan and the entire board for their support of the arts in Mesa Public Schools. Each time I have a conversation with one of my teachers who feel like they're being shorted or they don't have the same support maybe that they might have in maybe other departments. I remind them of the other school districts around us and the offerings that they might have in their district, and we are far beyond the districts that are represented around us. So thank you.
I too just echo my support. Our family's been blessed with art all through the years in the various forms, and at least while I'm on the board, we'll continue to support and encourage this as much as we can within our district.
I would just add my support because I want to speak out and say how important music and the arts has been in my family. All three of my boys took piano, and one still plays it, and I've been mad at the other two ever since. but the thing that I know that they acquired, even if they don't continue to play piano, is discipline and so many other factors that I know that they get from music that there's just not any other way. And I'm so grateful that Mesa takes it as seriously, and parents do. They are out there supporting it at every turn, and as far as I'm concerned, we will never let down on that.
I do just say thank you for your leadership, and to Dr. Cowan and just Mesa Public Schools in general. Just all my family's been given. I'm a former art masterpiece person. That's why I know Stephen's wife. And actually doing that many years and just really enjoying and taking that passion out to the world. Because that's what happens with Mesa Public Schools children. They actually take that out to the world and do incredible things with it. So you will always forever have my support, and just continue to, no matter what the financial distresses are, just continuing having that championship from us is what you can count on. That's what I hear from everyone here, and we'll find a way. Thank you.
The other thought that's been on my mind for several years is that as I watch and observe the arts that we offer, a fair amount of it, in my opinion, seems to be more European-based, its background. And so I encourage you, as you continue to look forward, look for ways to encourage and provide opportunities then from other cultures to more heavily engage in that we have mariachis and a few things, but I'm not sure we have quite as much that draws in some of the other cultures that would be beneficial. If you see other programs that are doing things or ideas or suggestions or whatever else, be sure and run those up the chain for input on that. Would be my interest.
Absolutely, thank you. And I think as the arts program evolves with our evolving community, I think traditionally you're talking about a program that in its European base, specifically in music, was catered to a community that has been here for a long time. But as we see a changing community, yes, we answer to that call.
That's important. That's important. I always think of the 3 A's of education, and that's academics, arts, and athletics. And we're fortunate that we've got strength in all 3 of those areas. And you kind of correlate academics to the developing and preparing the mind. You think of athletics, of the muscle and the body and all those complex areas. But the heart is really embraced by the music and the arts, and what that does to help develop a well-rounded child with all 3 of these areas that have been the focus for us for a long time. So if this community ever wants to experience an incredible, moving moment, pick a school. Pick a school and go to a choir concert, go to an orchestra event, go to a theatrical event, come and see the incredible art produced by our students at Young at Art. It's just an incredible attribute and a recognition of what this community embraces. So it's a great thing. And Patrick and Scott, we sure do appreciate your leadership in this area.
Good, and we appreciate you. As this is the beginning of my 35th year as a classroom teacher and an administrator, again, I thank you so much for the support that you've given, and I plan not to leave this job for a while. I'm looking at 42 years, so yeah. Thank you so much.
Stick around.
And good evening.
Some people just leave us, but it's good to know that you're going to stay. That's good. And I have on my calendar a 4th grade orchestra concert tomorrow night, and I don't know how moving it's going to be, but I'll be moved. But
There's all different kinds of movement.
I know, I'll be there.
Whoops, I missed my granddaughters tonight because I was at a board meeting because she had her orchestra concert tonight.
It brings us to thank you both so much. We appreciate it. And we love celebrating your musicians and your performers. Thank you. Item 12, a first hearing on 2 governing board policies. Is that Dr. Lesser?
Actually, I believe that is Dr. Fordless.
I'm going to stop thinking it's you, Dr. Lesser, every time it's a policy. Policy. Come on.
Madam President, members of the board, before you, you will see policy IKA titled Grading Systems, which is included in tonight's agenda for a first hearing. This policy states that schools and teachers will apply the district's grading system in a consistent manner unless a specific variance or exception is granted by the superintendent.
Great. And the second item, is that both of them? Is that both of them?
Yeah, these are first hearings on both
So we
meetings.
we don't take any action. Is that right?
That is correct.
Okay.
And moving on to policy IKAB titled Student Progress Reports to Parents is also included on tonight's agenda for a first hearing. This policy states that schools will regularly and fully inform both students and parents of students' progress using progress reports or grade report cards. This policy is being renamed simply Student Progress Reports.
Thank you. So in that policy change, we're not doing away with anything we're currently doing. If anything, we hope to increase the amount of access parents have to grades and progress. It's not just every 4.5 weeks.
Madam President, that is correct. That this brings, this policy revision brings into practice our current practice around reporting grades to both parents and students as needed on a regular basis.
Perfect. Thank you very much. Any other questions on either of those policies in this first hearing? All right. Brings us to our favorite agenda item. I don't know, it might be the Scouts' favorite agenda item too. Item number 13, which is adjournment. Scouts, you know the word adjournment? Do I have a motion to adjourn?
I move that we adjourn.
All those in favor? Scouts, vote with us.
Aye.
Thank you all for coming. We appreciate it. And sticking to the bitter end.